I'm out at the Kennesaw Mountain National Battlefield Park. It's about 15 miles from where I live. Okay, this is the Pigeon Hill Trail, and this is a 2.9 mile hike. I'll probably do a little more to round it up to 3 miles. It's a beautiful sunny day, and I thought I should get out and enjoy it. We're gonna hike up a ways. This area is called Little Kennesaw Mountain, and this should be a good hike. I've been meaning to do this one. So beautiful area out here. This area is called Pigeon Hill. This is a great trail. I'm getting a good workout. It's definitely steep up this mountain. Beautiful hike though. And we should get some good views off the mountain soon. All right, y'all, I'm hiking Pigeon Hill. Just came up the mountain, survived that. It's pretty up here. Beautiful sunny day. Not too cold, not too warm. Okay, we're almost a mile into the trail. We've come up the mountain. Off in the distance here, you can see Marietta, Georgia, where I live. Or perhaps that's part of Kennesaw, Georgia. And way off in the distance, you can see the skyline for downtown Atlanta. Pretty cool. It's been a pretty, I start to say challenging hike. It's not been challenging necessarily, but I've gotten a good workout for an old man that hasn't gotten out and moved much. But I'm enjoying this. This is what I remember hiking to be. Up mountains and across rocks and across creeks and out seeing nature and wildlife. Beautiful. Some Civil War cannons from the Battle of Kennesaw, or the Battle of Atlanta, I guess it is, at Kennesaw Mountain. Here we go. Confederate Fort McBride, Fort McBride. Shielded by earthworks, Confederates in this battery atop Little Kennesaw dueled the Union artillery for about 2 weeks. Confederates named this fortification for Lieutenant Edward D. McBride, who was killed by shrapnel from an exploding Federal shell in a skirmish. June 23rd, 1864, he died immediately from his head wound and was given last rites by a Catholic priest. McBride had been in charge of two cannon in Henry Gullibore's Missouri battery. The same shell wounded 3 other Missourians. Private Caldwell Dunlap was wounded in the left arm, which was subsequently amputated in Marietta. Sergeant William Robinson lost a leg, and Private Robert Welch suffered a foot wound. Goodness. A lot of history up here. I started to brag that going downhill was much more fun, but I'm not so sure. This is pretty steep. Going downhill is actually worse on your knees, but luckily my knees are in good shape today. A little slick though. Pretty steep descent. I don't think this side of the trail, this side of the loop is as well traversed. I think a lot of people are probably going across the hill to the Park Visitor Center. This is taking the loop back around the other side of the mountain, coming down. So we'll see something new today. Well, I have certainly broken these boots in. They didn't get much of a test on that last hike, but this one, lots of big rocks and slippery stuff and logs. So I am happy to have them. They certainly saved my ankles today. And I'm gonna head on back down this road. We're coming around the other side of the mountain back down. I just came off a trail that some people said was not an official trail, but it is. It's on all trails. It's just not as well traversed. It's the Pigeon Hill loop. And we'll head on back this way. I think we're about halfway. Well, I'm almost back down to the parking. It's been a good afternoon. I lost the sun, but it's been sunny most of the afternoon while I was walking. I've seen, haven't seen much wildlife. I've seen a couple of birds. I've seen some pigeons or doves. Saw a robin. Saw a lot of big dogs out walking and running with their owners. Very nice dogs. That made me happy. Saw several exotic people. And one guy just walked past me and he nodded his head and said, "General." I don't know what that's about. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, I just thought I would share my outing. I don't know that anyone is, or that many of you are much interested in these little day hikes, but a couple of you have expressed some interest in the history of these places. So got a little bit of that today. So anyway, maybe one good hike a week would be fun. Here's a little more history for some of you that are interested. You can pause it and read this. It's talking about the Kennesaw Spur. Did I pay? Yes, I did pay with my America the Beautiful pass. I have a yearly pass. It's paying off. Saved me $5 today. We are not doing this trail. This is going the other way. I'm just trying to finish off the 3 miles walking up through here, seeing what there is to see.